Motherfucker just like me, I walk around this world every day and I stay dangerous to make sure I make it back and forth to my house, man. I don't stay dangerous to the point where I go out here in the world and I'm looking to harm any motherfucker on this planet. But I am going out there in this world to live my motherfucking life. And if somebody get in the way and try to take me up off this earth, I'm gonna send that motherfucker to the moon and back, man. I'm gonna hit in with that motherfucking rocket launcher. And his mom and dad and them gonna be saying how sweet, low, sweet chariot. There, that motherfucker going home. That's the way I'm doing it. I'm sending the motherfucker to the maker fucking with me, man. I'm not playing no reindeer games. I teach my children, and you should be teaching your children, that you shouldn't be out here doing fuck shit to people like breaking in cars or throwing shit at people, smacking people, putting your... Motherfucker told me a long time ago when I was a child, if you put your hands on a motherfucker, be prepared to be killed, man. If you put your paws on a motherfucker, male or female, prepare for a motherfucker to put you in the ground, man. Because I don't play them games, man. And I'm 46 years old. I fight swell, but I'm one of the motherfuckers now. I ain't gonna have a scrape on my motherfucking knee unless a motherfucker land in a casket, man. I ain't doing no bubbling and tussling, no arguing with no motherfucker about something that I say. I'm gonna blow me a motherfucker away and put him in a bag and end that whole day. And a lot of motherfuckers know that if they don't live their life a certain way, then you asking for problems. But when you ain't out here creating no chaos or going out here fucking with no motherfucker, shouldn't nobody be fucking with you. Shouldn't no motherfucker be running up to your car asking you for no motherfucking change when that motherfucker can go get a job, man. I be watching motherfuckers sit on these motherfucking off ramps begging for motherfucking money, and I know that they finna get enough money to go buy them a sack and get high, man. I tell a motherfucker quick, man, I ain't fucked up with going to buy you a cheeseburger, a pizza. I'll go buy you a motherfucking 10-course meal and bring it to you and give it on the side of the street, but I ain't giving you my money so you can go spend with the dope man, man. I ain't finna put my money out there in the world. And I know a lot of people say, well, you give because your God say give. God never said go out there and give to the wicked so the wicked can get high. It ain't nothing in the Bible that says that, man. And most of the motherfuckers that stand out there with them signs, they say, God bless you, bless me. You don't know what God blessed me with. God blessed me with the same thing he blessed your dumb ass with. Able to wake up, walk, and talk. So you need to be doing the same thing I'm doing, trying to go out there and get you some money, motherfucker. God didn't give you no disability. A lot of the motherfuckers that be out there on them streets, the people don't understand this. When you shoot dope so long in certain parts of your body, them folks chop them motherfuckers off because them folks don't kill the veins in their legs and their arms. That's why a lot of them folks out there walking around with one arm or one leg, it ain't because they were no war veteran. It ain't because them folk was shooting dope and it got so bad that them folks had to chop that motherfucking arm off or chop that motherfucking leg off. Man, I seen it, man. I've seen it firsthand, so I know what I'm talking about. You feel me? I know that when I see people in the world that's with bullshit, I can point that bullshit out because I've been around bullshit all my life, man. I've been around bullshit all my life, but I've always been the type of individual that was blessed enough to be the motherfucker on the top. Not the motherfucker that was begging, not the motherfucker that was struggling, but the motherfucker that was grinding and hustling, man. You know what I mean? I ain't never been one of them type of motherfuckers that walk out in the world since I was a child. When I was a child, I still didn't go out and create chaos, do no robbing, no stealing. I was selling dope. I was grinding. I was doing something that I felt like that wasn't harming no individual because everybody got the right to ask the motherfucker for something. If sometimes people don't understand, man, sometimes people think if they don't get it from me, they gonna get it from somebody else. But that's the truth, the way the life goes. But certain things in life you do not touch, you do not go around, you do not sell. And that's anything that's killing motherfuckers, man. I watch so many young and old people leave this earth way too soon because they tried some shit called fentanyl. In the pill form, the powder form, or any kind of form, you playing with your motherfucking life, man. I ain't never in my life gonna think that me getting high is worth me losing my life. I ain't never had a rush in my life, but I guess I ain't never smoked crack or no shit like that. Like, I popped pills and shit when I was young, but they were real pills. I popped Percocets and Lortabs, because in the 80s and 90s, that's what people did, man. 80s and 90s, people either snorted cocaine or they were popping pills every once in a while. And I tell you this, it ain't too many females or males that grew up in the 90s and the 80s that can't tell you that they didn't pop a Lortab from their grandmamas or their auntie, or somebody gave them a Percocet one day when they was hurting like they was a doctor. You know what I mean? I done been around plenty, and see, nowadays you can't do that shit, man. Nowadays, motherfucker talking about your leg hurt, your back hurt. You better not take a pill that a motherfucker pull out their purse. Better not. I ain't doing that type of shit, man. Motherfucker pop a pill and drive down the street and everything, you know, you feel like your heart popping, you sweat running down your back, you got more sweat running off your face and your head like you standing in a sauna. You know, fuck that shit, man. I be sitting there, look, I tell you a lot of times, man, I sit back and I watch these young folks and some of these old people. And that's real weird to me, man. When you got young people that mind ain't developed and they still what you would call stupid, you understand that shit. But when you got people 40, 30, 40 years old, some of them 50, and them motherfuckers out here wearing skinny jeans and popping fake pills like they don't know that motherfucker gonna kill them, them motherfuckers is super stupid. Man, them motherfuckers super stupid. You know what I mean? But these folks in the world, look, I tell you this, man. Fentanyl been around since way before all of us was born. Fentanyl been around since I think like 1950, 1960. And it's been used for medical treatment every day in hospitals around the United States and the world every day. Them folk got what they call fentanyl patches, just like the nicotine patches that they give motherfuckers with chronic pain. Chronic pain. That shit was meant for people that was gonna be dead within the next 30 days because they had cancer, they had some kind of terminal illness, and they were trying to comfort their pain. They were trying to comfort their pain. That's what you call them type of narcotics. They comfort medications. They to comfort a person that has cancer or some kind of terminal illness that's not going to be here no more, and doctors can't do anything to save them or do anything to change the outcome. So they comfort that person until they pass away. But you got these motherfuckers in the world now, these motherfuckers out here taking them comfort drugs and ingesting them motherfuckers over and over and over and over and over, and that shit abusing your lungs, your kidneys, all your major